about you. You are cared about deeply. There are healers out there who are sending you love and light, and I'm one of them. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Patience. I am your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. And here on YouTube, we do our psychic development reads, and over on TikTok, we do our ascension process. So we're here today with another Spirit Speaks. We're clocking in for work. It's Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order, bringing justice and judgment to things that happen in the dark as your astral journalist, giving you higher perspectives of linear views. And it is my pleasure to do so. I am so humble and happy to be of service. Here with my spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, Mish, Mirabelle, and Mantis, who are technically me. And everyone has spirit guides, and we teach you that on Spirit News as well. Okay, so I wanted to start this session off with, so I always read a prayer, right? I always read prayers. It's a great way to talk to God, to transmute energy, to help get your spirit into a more positive, uplifting vibe. That's what the prayers are for. They're written in a certain frequency by people who have clear fields, and they're meant to help you get back to a higher frequential state, okay? That's why we say prayers. But I'm like, we need to modernize this, because I'm reading the prayers and they're like in old English and stuff. And I saw this meme that was funny, and it had this modern guide. He was like, "Oh, art thou God, for this is notteth my placeth," or whatever, speaking in old English. And I was like, that's so true. And God's in this guy like, "John, you don't have to speak to me in old English." I just thought that was so funny. And then it hit me. We should make new prayers, which I guess is the same kind of as affirmations, except affirmations will be more for self-love and towards the self. And then prayers will be more to give gratitude to our Creator, right? So I made one up. I was just going to read it real quick, just to like show you what it's like. It doesn't have to be like this for you, but I just wrote one that's really like a modern version of ones that I read in the Bible. Okay, so I said, "Dear God / Spirit, you're amazing. I can't believe how much you love me, us / us. It makes me feel so full and grateful to know that you're always there for me." It makes me cry every time I read it. I know, it's a baby. I often feel like there isn't enough I can do to show you how humbly grateful I am to you. Tears fill my eyes and my heart opens and expands from just the mere thought of you and all of your kindness that you have been so graciously bestowed upon me. I can't ever imagine a life without you, and the mere thought of being without you shatters my reality, and that's how I know how much I love you. Amen. So that's my little prayer I wrote. It makes me cry every time I read it. Okay, so we have a Spirit Speaks, and they always say Russell. So I have Russell, ugly, and then I just kind of shortened it, but it to find in the back, which I don't know what that means. Maybe he's like, I don't know, hiding, spying on someone. I don't know. I asked Spirit to give me a song to tell me the energy of this Spirit Speaks. And they gave me 10% by Ketranada, which I've never heard before. It's another new song that Spirit sent to me, which I actually liked. I saved it on Spotify. And it goes, "You keep on taking from me, but where's my 10?" It goes, "You keep on taking from me, but where's my 10%? Why are you trying to lie who you are, but baby, why even pretend? You're trying way too hard. Ego is not your friend. I only speak the truth. No, I'm not trying to offend. Why are you trying to lie for them? I wake up, it's so good to be me. In the mirror, it's good to see me. I don't check for these bitches. You can ask God, 'cause that's my witness. Come through. You just don't have a clue who to be. Look in your eyes, I see the envy. You keep on taking from me. I'm a psycho, all the animal. Run my money to me. Don't act like you didn't know. You've been watered down, baby. I gotta keep it pure. Where's my residuals? Where's my 10%? So I'm like, what? Is this person like some kind of business deal gone wrong or something? But there's envy, there's ego, someone's a psycho. Like, what is happening? And then it says, you've been watered down. I got to keep it pure. Where's my residual? So, does this have to do with some kind of drug deal or something? Is this a drug dealer? I don't know. Let's find out, okay? We'll keep this to the side so I can refer to it. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us the messages. Please tell us what you want us to know. Okay, let's see. Well, look in focus. I get so much information from focus. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us and giving us the messages. Please tell me in this book what it is you want us to know. Rhythm. Rhythm. All right. Rhythm. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me and you'll learn to live freely and lightly. 11:30, Matthew 11:30, the Message. Let me see. Through shine and perfection and discipline, the feet of himself was imperfect. Oh, wait a second. Let me read that again. It says us, so I don't know. There might be more than one person. We didn't allow shine or perfection or we didn't follow the rhythm of discipline. We didn't shine to perfection through the rhythm of discipline. Through our own feet and our own selves of imperfection, we tried to bring growth to flourish us and help us create structure to enforce and show up perfect and right, but we often know, but we don't often know fluidity of life or embrace rhythm for improvement, but for power. A single day, always, every day reminds us that our cadence we created made us run after incentives that provided distance from mirages, that provided distance of mirages towards our goals. To soar and succeed, but not meet the parameters necessary to create new rhythms in our lives, full of hopes and personal changes, the schedule, regimen, and fitness goals workplace weren't presented by his father. And so he wasn't able to adapt to the rhythm and always had unwelcomed interruptions in front of him, that he put the needs of others before his own and blurred his own visionary example of what a leader looks like, who puts priority in the response of the rhythm. He prayed and was lonely. When he was lonely, he often withdrew into solitude, like his father. Hearing the voice of his father, he truly couldn't find a way. He knew to emphasize his community, or he couldn't find a way to emphasize, or he couldn't find the voice of his father was the only way he knew how to emphasize his heavy burdens on the community, despite his obvious fall from grace. The most effective way yet was hurried and to a different rhythm, but it was obvious that he approached differently and would need a manner more long term for a healthy way instead of short sighted competition about thought, and maybe, however, watched television to distract the impossible goal, reading non-runner reading like reading like a runner, like a joke feels read a watcher of television to distract himself from an impossible goal, from becoming a non-runner from a joke to a non-runner feels like a marathon because of unrealistic achievements and desires and goals that actually prove the rhythm unnecessary and not the place for the goals they set before them. So every night in bed, 30 minutes before bed, setting a rhythm versus a year of 20 books was the goal, but every day turned into a week, disrupting the rhythm, not sticking to the marathon or the goal that they had set, which was way more daunting than what they thought. So this person had unexpected and unrealistic goals and expectations that they didn't actually set a cadence for or a rhythm for. And just like their father, they distracted themselves from self-improvement and instead put all of their eggs in one basket, basically, in a basket that didn't really flourish or grow the way they expected it to. Instead of having discipline of a rhythm to perfect his shine, he wanted to flourish and grow, but he didn't have structure because his father never taught him structure, so he couldn't maintain a power of improvement or fluidity to provide incentive to run after his goals. Instead, it was like he saw a mirage in the distance, and it seemed like a daunting task after a while because he doesn't work out, he doesn't have a regimen or a routine, yet had high hopes to change his life. And his father pointed that out, that he needs to be more adaptable, or his father was an unwelcome interruption or something, or the task in front of him seemed daunting. He was a visionary, but he didn't apply himself. He basically, he didn't apply himself. He had a goal, but it was unrealistic, and he may have emphasized his goals to a community, but despite the obvious setbacks, he still wanted to seem effective, so he hurried something and set a different rhythm than what he set out to do. Instead of taking a long-term approach, he took a short-term approach because he was short-sighted and was in some kind of competition. But he was distracted, a watcher. This says a watcher. He was watching something like television, and it distracted him from reaching his impossible goal. And he didn't want to look like a joke. His marathon made him feel like a joke because he set unrealistic achievements for his desires and his goals. Okay. Alrighty, so let's find out what he was watching and why it distracted him and what his goals were. Hi, Ellie from Colombia. Thanks for being here. I'm so grateful to have you. We're just doing God's work, getting the messages out. I'm Oracle number 36, patience, chosen. I've cleared my field to 144,000 hertz. And we teach you how to do that too on Spirit News so you can live your more fuller life in alignment. Okay, I'm a psychic intuitive doing psychic development. We're happy to have you. If you want to donate 50K, please do. I would not mind it, but it's up to you, honey. You don't gotta ask me. I put all the information in the description bar, okay? Getting drunk on mouthwash. Hi, Karen. Thanks for being here. So happy to have you. Oh, honey, you gotta make that decision yourself. Oh, I love your vibe. Thanks for being here. If you're here, we're on the same vibe, right in the astral waves together. And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be of service. It's my honor to give you a higher perspective of linear views and to teach you about energy. Okay, I'm here in my own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. All right, so this person didn't attain their goals. They had unrealistic goals. Instead of setting a long-term plan, they made it really short-sighted, and they came from a place of competition and ego. And the song says, you keep on taking from me, but where's my 10%? I wonder where you went. Why are you trying to lie for them, pretending who you are? But baby, why even pretend? You're trying way too hard. Ego is not your friend. I only speak the truth. No, I'm not trying to offend. Why are you trying to lie for them? I wake up, it's so good to be me. In the mirror, it's so good to see me. I don't check for these bitches. You can ask God, because that's my witness. I love that part. You just don't have a clue who to be. Look in your eyes, I see the envy. You keep on taking from me. I'm a psycho. All the animal. Run my money to me. Don't act like you didn't know. You've been watered down. I gotta keep it pure. I think this person may have tried to be a drug dealer. Okay? I think that's what they tried to do. They tried to take a shortcut. They thought it'd be easy. Maybe someone talked them into it. But now, maybe they did all their drugs. Maybe they did all their drugs and they don't have the money or something. It says getting drunk on mouthwash. So this person could possibly be broke and have a drinking problem after what they did. While the United States raced the Soviet Union to the moon, the Mexican government funneled millions of pesos into research on getting drunk on mouthwash. Yeah, didn't the US government have a big they're like the biggest drug dealers ever, right? The US government. So maybe he took a deal with the government to do some kind of, or with somebody of power and authority. He took on some kind of business venture or investment with someone in authority. It doesn't have to be the government. But I think it was about drugs or something. Hold on a second. I think I'm doing cards for humanity, but there's the questions and then there's the answers. So I want to separate them. I went to the Goodwill store. Well, first I went to Newberry Comics and I saw Cards for Humanity, but they're too expensive. So then today I went to the Goodwill and they had Cards for Humanity for $1.99. I mean, is God good or what? I said I wanted it and he gave it to me. You just have to ask for what you want to manifest. Talk about what you want, not about what you don't want. Okay? Okay. So Russell's getting drunk on mouthwash because he took some kind of investment opportunity from someone who we thought had authority. It could be the government, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Famine. This person could possibly be facing extreme brokenness. I'm talking about famine, getting drunk on mouthwash, you know? Why is this person and famine. Bet you can't have just one because they got a drug addiction. They thought they could sell drugs and then they did all the drugs. Bet you can't have just one. What else? You can't get, it's the 10 crack commandments. Never get high on your own supply. Biggie taught us that. You can see our celebrity read with Biggie on our other videos. We did do a celebrity medium read with Biggie Smalls. Oh, he's so awesome. It's the 10 crack commandments. What? A cop who's also a dog. A cop who's also a dog. This person could possibly be like a dirty cop. They could possibly be a dirty cop. Maybe they took some kind of bribery or deal or wanted to go in on some kind of dirty deal. What will I bring back in time to convince people that I'm a powerful wizard? Oh, Jesus. Where's my magic shirt? This person, why does every single read I do involve a wizard, a warlock, a witch? Like, how many people could possibly do magic? Is this like some kind of crazy outbreak? Like, what is happening? Well, maybe that's why this person's going broke, because they were playing with magic. Ruin their career, ruin their lives. That's what magic does. I don't recommend that anybody do magic, honestly. Vietnam flashbacks. This could be an old Vietnam vet. This could be a cop who used to be in Vietnam, who suffers from post-traumatic stress, that probably never had it looked at or taken care of. As part of his contract, Prince won't perform without Vietnam flashbacks in his dressing room. Prince. Oh my gosh, Prince and Left Eye have been coming at me like crazy. I think those are going to be the next celebrity reads. I got Left Eye today on these music cards I bought. Look, it says Left Eye right here. And then it says Left Eye on the Spirit Speaks. I think Left Eye wants to come through. What about your friends? Are they gonna be low down? Oh, so maybe something about friends. Maybe this was something that he did with his friends. As part of his contract, Prince won't perform without Vietnam flashbacks in his dressing room. What will bring back in time to convince people that I'm a powerful wizard? A cop who's also a dog. And bet you can't have just one. Famine. Famine. Bet you can't just have one. But famine kind of looks like female or feline. Sorry, spirit burps. While the United States raced the Soviet Union to the moon, the Mexican government funneled millions of persons. Pesos looks like persons into research on getting drunk on mouthwash. So this person has a drinking problem. They're running out of money. They could possibly have taken some job or investment opportunity that has to do with being a wizard. Okay. How can I convince people I'm a powerful wizard? Become a cop. So this person may be a cop, and it says, as part of his contract, Prince won't perform without Vietnam flashbacks in his dressing room. So he could potentially have been in Vietnam. Huh. Okay. Got it. Tell us more, spirits, please tell us more. It's called the evil eye. It's for protection. If people are jealous of you or envious of you or giving you, because that's energy. Any thoughts you have that are negative, that are towards someone else, is a projection, and that energy can go to someone and it can affect other people. That's why we teach you to be energetically responsible and to clear your field of any projections or emotional attachments that would make you jealous or envious, because you can actually send that energy out to people, and so it reflects back off of it. So that way I'm protected. Okay? Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here with us. Please tell us more about Russell and what's going on with Russell. I think he tried to become a drug dealer or something, and he started to get high on his own supply. Have a pouch like a kangaroo that Kanye West lives in. Have a pouch like, yeah, he probably carries a little white baggie of some yay or something that is addicting, like a pouch, like a kangaroo pouch. He's got that shit ready. Oh, you might not think magic exists, but there's a ton of people who 100% believe it, practice it, and use it against people to manipulate them. So you don't have to believe in it, but trust me, there are a bunch of people who do. And if you go to my reads, you'll see that it is like an epidemic, and I think that's why God wants us to shed light on it, because it's energy. It's energy. That's what magic is. It's energy manipulation. So just can the word magic and just think of energy manipulation. People are doing it against people's wills. You don't even know what's happening. They're doing it on court cases. They're hurting innocent people. These people are narcissists. Anyone who even fancies the idea of using magic to control somebody is automatically needs healing, because you shouldn't be thinking like that. So you don't have to believe it, but trust me, there's someone in your life who believes it. Live in the Grand Theft Auto world as an innocent citizen. So this person definitely lives a Grand Theft Auto life, but appears to be innocent. So that's why I think they might be a cop or something, or they may have definitely been in armed services, or they don't have to be a Vietnam. You gotta put it where it fits, but they could have been in the Army or Navy or something like that. So they look like they're normal, they have a normal job, but they constantly have to be high, they're losing money, they could possibly not being able to eat for some reason, I don't know why yet. Hunt and publicly kill baby seals for sport. This person is probably a hunter. They probably like to hunt wild game, or kill animals, because it's under powerful wizard. Well, if you want to convince people you're a powerful wizard, if you want to do magic, you got to do sacrifices. That's why I don't suggest you do magic, because it asks you to do things that aren't required, that are bad news. Thank you for being here. My pleasure. That's what we're here for. Bring higher perspectives of linear views about energy to teach you about your non-physicalness. If you want to learn more about your non-physicalness, you can go on the Spirit News on Spotify. Be hunted like an antelope by a bunch of wealthy colonial Englishmen. Oh shit! Maybe that's what's happening. I think that this person, because in the focus book it said that he took on a task that he took on some investment that ended up being more daunting than he thought. He couldn't create a cadence or a rhythm for it because he's lazy, because he doesn't have any discipline. And this says, you've been watered down, got to keep it pure. Where's my residuals? Where's my 10%? The song that Spirit played for us. I think this person is being hunted by the people that he tried to make this. He probably got like a large amount of drugs to sell, and he probably ended up doing them all because he carries it around like a kangaroo pouch that Kanye West lives in. So he probably doesn't spend money very well. He overspends. He didn't set up a long-term goal or plan. That's what happened. He tried to take a shortcut for making money quickly, and now he's being hunted like an antelope by a bunch of wealthy colonial Englishmen. Maybe that was who gave him this business opportunity that he thought was going to be so great. Well, look at him now. He's getting drunk on mouthwash. He doesn't have enough food to eat. Ugh. Alternate between being a goat and a human every other year. Goat, human, goat, human. This person's an animal. The song just says, it says exactly what the song says. What did it say? Where is it? Pretending who you are, but baby, why even pretend? This person doesn't know who they are. They're having some kind of midlife crisis or something, and they thought they were going to be a goat, the greatest of all time. They're going to be the greatest of all time drug dealer. Like, who strives to be the greatest drug dealer of all time? I can tell you right now that will 100% not work out for you, because you're selling people drugs that people get addicted to, and this person got addicted to them. Oh, this is 111. Live the rest of your life in slow motion, right under live in Grand Theft Auto world. This person chose this. And this is, we're in harvest season for karma. This person chose this fast life. They thought it was going to be fun and easy. They thought it was an easy way to make money. Now they're addicted to drugs. They don't have the money to pay back. They didn't do the math right. And they don't even have enough money to eat now. They're living their life in slow motion for the rest of their life. They may have did something with magic. I don't know yet. It says, what will I bring back in time to convince people that I'm a powerful wizard? And then it says, hunt and publicly kill baby seals for sport. And it's under a cop who's also a dog. Get rolled in plastic wrap and thrown in a swamp. This person is a hitman. This person's a hitman. Oh my God. They could have possibly already killed somebody, rolled him up in plastic, and thrown him in a swamp. No wonder Spirit wants us to know about him. This guy's a predator. He's an animal. I have so many references to animals. And what animal is associated with the devil? The Baphomet. Even though the Baphomet is not supposed to be evil, is made evil, but that's what people associate with the devil. The Baphomet is a goat head. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? If you had to, if you had to cards. If you had to, all of your meals are fed to you as if you are a baby bird. Oh, shit. Under being hunted like an antelope by a bunch of wealthy colonial Englishmen. Oh no, and under Prince, who's dead, in Vietnam flashbacks, this person's gonna be in a coma or something. He's gonna be fed by a straw tube in his stomach. If you had to get plastic surgeons in training to use you to practice operations, this person could have possibly to change their appearance because they're being hunted like an antelope by a bunch of healthy colonial Englishmen because he did all the drugs and doesn't have the money to pay it back, and he's a hitman. Maybe he didn't kill somebody. I don't know. It says, what will I bring back in time to convince people that I'm a powerful wizard? Hunting and publicly kill baby seals for sport and get them rolled up in plastic and thrown in a swamp. So now because he didn't seal the deal, he didn't finish a job or something, and now he wants to get plastic surgery so people don't recognize him. So he does not eating through a straw. Oh my gosh. This person wanted to live in the Grand Theft Auto lane. You got it, buddy. You got exactly what you wanted. Sorry, I gotta have these cards be perfect. Okay, I gotta have them be perfect. Okay. If you had to, you're a peasant in a medieval Europe. This person wanted to be top dog. They wanted to be the GOAT, the greatest of all time. They wanted to convince people that they're some powerful wizard. That's why this song says, you're living in your ego. What does it say? Why are you trying to lie for them, pretending who you are? But baby, why even pretend? You're trying way too hard. Ego is not your friend. This person's gotten themselves in a mess. Like a big old mess. Oh gee, many crickets. Okay, what else? What else? What else do you need us to know, Spirit? Thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate you so much. I love you. You're amazing. I hope you like the prayer I wrote for you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but we have to transmute stuff like this, and laughter transmutes, okay? Because this person is Scorpion crawls up your nephew's ass. This person was trying to be a wizard. They could have possibly offered up a family member to soften the blow or something, you know? Or maybe that's like a condition that he had to undertake to become part of this group or whatever. He had to offer up some kind of something he cared about. So he let a scorpion crawl up his nephew's ass. Or maybe his nephew's the one who got him into this mess. And his nephew's really a scorpion who stung him. It could go either way. You gotta take it where it resonates. It could go either way. This person may have been lied to about a business opportunity that sounded greater than it turned out to be. No, you don't want those ones. Okay. Let's do a book. I don't know, I'm being led to Dream Decoder. We'll see. I don't know. I'm learning as I go. So thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. Tell us what you want us to know. Knowledge. If your dream involved just one book or many, was it the one? Oh, books. Books convey, that's so funny. Books, and I said, let's look at books. So we're looking at books. Books convey information from the writer to the reader. They can instruct, guide, and entertain. And the writer a number of books. Library surrounded by books may be heaven to a bibliophile, but a nightmare to someone who can't read. Something was discarded. Something was something old and outdated of importance was discarded, even though it represented danger. The symbol was to symbolize a feeling about what it was trying to tell you about your feelings. Something dangerous was discarded to tell you about the way you feel. Something borrowed that you didn't own. Something like a shop. Something that you didn't own in a shop that was telling you to study harder, but your mind didn't examine the test, anticipating unusual overwhelmment, disguised and excited for the book and something new, learning something new. Oh, this person learned something new but didn't read the fine print, apparently. They discarded the dangers of doing something that might have been a nightmare, that might be now a nightmare, because of their relationship with consideration and their codependency on significant others. is changing their world because it got in the wrong hands, and what was entertainment to inspire and guide has now turned the information into something else. What? So something they got learned out of a book that maybe had like a warning on it or something, or they discarded something important because it seemed outdated. They may have overlooked some kind of warning about something they learned at a library or in a book that's turned into a nightmare because this person doesn't read books. This person doesn't read books. Maybe they've. This person learned something new in a book but didn't read the dangers of doing it? Okay. Let's read the Kabbalah. Thank you so much, Spirit. Can you please tell us a little bit more about what this person learned? The depth of the name of nothingness. The depth of primordial being is called boundless because its concealment from all creatures above and below. It is also called nothingness. If one asks, what is it? The answer is nothing, meaning no one can understand anything about it. It is negated of every conception. No one can know anything about it except the belief that it exists. Its existence cannot be grasped by anyone other than it. Therefore, its name is I am becoming. What will I bring back in time to convince people that I am a powerful wizard? No one can understand anything about it. It is negated of every conception. No one can believe anything about it except the belief that it exists. Magic! Remember you said, does magic really exist? Yes, but people can't prove that it exists because it's magic, because it's energy, and you can't see energy. But just because you can't see energy doesn't mean that it's not doing something. You also can't see Wi-Fi waves. You can't see emotions, but yet you know that you feel them and you use the Wi-Fi. So this person didn't take it seriously. They must have found some book about magic in a library and just started reading it randomly without proper consideration of the consequences of messing with it. And they wanted to prove to somebody or to themselves, I don't know, that they're some powerful wizard when really they were an ignorant student of magic, of energy. They didn't know anything about energy. And so whatever they did with this book has now become a scorpion up their ass. Like literally a scorpion up their ass. And they could involve their family. They could have put their family in some kind of danger. Because I am becoming a wizard. How do I convince people that I'm becoming a powerful wizard? Hunt and kill baby seals for sport and roll them up in plastic and throw them in the swamp. This person was trying to prove themselves to be some powerful wizard because they found some fucking book in the library. I need to drink some water. My mouth is dry. Spirit, what kind of things is this person doing with magic? Please show us what kind of things this person's doing with magic. Why they're in trouble now. It's not what you think. A time traveler coming to warn us of grave danger. This is a time traveler, so an old book. It was an old book that probably had some kind of warning on it, like, hey, don't play around with this. This is serious stuff. But this person was like, they're in their ego. They're like, oh, I can do this, not a big deal. Because they're just a dummy, man. They're just a straight up dummy. They're like, whatever, I just found it and I can do what I want. And it's like, what are you thinking? You just think you can just pick up any old book and read whatever you want out of it and then just use it and there's no consequences? Like, that's just not even smart. The world's deadliest arsonist. This person's probably a pyromaniac. Because this person has Vietnam flashbacks. They might be a dirty cop and they're living in Grand Theft Auto world trying to be some kind of wizard, and they're probably they're getting drunk on mouthwash. They have a drug addiction. They probably don't have enough money to eat. They literally could be going through famine. All the kids that used to make fun of you, oh my gosh, because they had something to prove to all the kids that make fun of them. They had to prove that they're a wizard to their friends. Wow. An intelligent talking dog. I'm a good boy, and I also have a cop who is also a dog. I cannot make it up. This person is just a follower. They just wanted to be accepted. They just wanted to be cool. They wanted to be the cool kid. They want to prove to everyone that they are a powerful wizard. Well, you got what you wanted. Alright, what else, Spirit? What else? Oh, what a waste. What are their friends talking about? Let's do some inbox replies, okay? Let's get some text messages. This person was an ignorant student of something he didn't understand anything about. He's probably receiving the repercussions of the law of attraction. Energy cannot die or be energy energy can't die. You can't get rid of energy. It has to be transmuted. If you go to Spirit News on Spotify, our last episode we did is Sex and Energy, and it talks about energy to great length and how you can't send out energy that's bad and not expect to get it back. It has to go somewhere because it doesn't die. It can't. You send it out, you get it back. That's just the way it is. That's why Spirit says to watch your thoughts, to make sure that you clear your field so you're not resonating in a low field where you're projecting low thoughts, because you'll receive it back to you, because that's the way law of attraction works. It's like a boomerang. I enjoyed our date, but I know it was you who farted. Projection. As I say, projection, why? And whoever smelt it dealt it, bro. If you're saying I farted, it was you who farted, trying to blame it on me. So this person's playing the blame game, okay? Hey, I know your mom from church. She's quite a firecracker. She gave me your number to ask you to lunch. This person's friends with your mom? This person has been friends with your mom, and apparently your mom wanted them to hook up with you or something. Something like that. That's making me think of something. I wonder where you went. You keep on taking from me. I wake up, it's so good to be me. In the mirror, it's good to see me. You can ask God, because that's my witness. I'm just going to say it for the data because I see it and I'm getting it. I think this person could have possibly been watching you or something. Maybe they were hired by your mom or something, or to watch you like a dog. I'm a good boy. I'm an intelligent talking dog. Yes, I will watch your daughter for you. Yes, sure. Hey, Marge. Hey, Marge, we got a doozy today. Russell is quite the character. My Uncle Nelson keeps asking if I can play the harmonica at our wedding. Do we let him? My Uncle Nelson keeps asking if he can play the harmonica at our wedding. I I think this hitman was hired to unalive you or something and roll you in plastic wrap and throw you in the swamp because they wanted to prove themselves as a powerful wizard, but they're addicted to drugs and their life is like Grand Theft Auto, but they're trying to look innocent. They have to live the rest of their life in slow motion. And I think they were hired to unalive you, but they started to want to marry you. They wanted to marry you or something. They have fantasies about you guys getting married, but they're a freaking creep. They may have possibly killed people for sport with magic to try because they found some book. They found some old book in a library and didn't read the fine print about the dangers of doing magic. And now they could possibly be hunted by like an antelope by a bunch of wealthy colonial Englishmen. Maybe these are the people that hired them to unalive you, collective. But all of their meals are about to be fed to them like they're a little baby bird because they're in some shit right now. Something about your mom, I don't know. But they're someone who's not healed. They're a projector. They played the blame game. I enjoyed our date, but I know it was you who farted. Whoever smelt it dealt it, bro. Hey, getting a Brazilian wax, can you distract me? And it talked about in the focus book how they're always distracted. They couldn't set a rhythm. They took on some financial investment what that had to do with selling drugs because the song says, you've been watered down, baby. I gotta keep it pure. Where's my residuals? Where's my 10%? This song is 10% by Kitronada. This person, I think, did all the drugs. They were trying to do magic to look cool to their friends. They got hired to either spy on you or to watch you, and then they started to have a crush on you. They could have potentially been hired to unalive you with magic. Forget nudes. Let me see those molars. This person's a weirdo, man. He's got problems. He was in the Vietnam. He probably has PTSD that he hasn't. He's also probably an arsonist, what's that called? Just a pyro. I don't know what the pyro. I keep wanting to say pyrotechnics. He could possibly have an obsession with explosives that he secretly has. That he's trying to blow you up. This is what they're talking about. Could possibly have had sex with your mom. But who hasn't? No, I'm just kidding. It's been a couple days, but it still itches. Wanted to let you know it's contagious. I'm telling you, this person may have slept with their mom and they've contracted some contagious STD or something because they're living life like they're Grand Theft Auto and they alternate between being a human and a goat because they're freaking using magic, some book they found in a library. They think they're some magic expert, but they didn't read the fine print because they're living their life in slow motion right now because it's harvest season. Any magic you've been doing, you're going to be reaping what you gave out. So if this person is a hitman who rolls people up in plastic after he kills you with his magic, throws you in the swamp, yeah, he's going to be eaten like a baby bird for sure, okay? Just saying. Hey Dennis, how's your weekend going? I love the new job, by the way. Can't wait to see you Monday. This person thinks that you can save them. This person wants to send you a message. They want to get in where they fit in because their life is in slow motion and even though they've been spying on you, trying to unalive you, they're addicted to drugs. They don't even have enough money to buy alcohol and they're alcoholics. They're drinking mouthwash. Do you have a tarp, rope, gloves, bleach, and a shovel I can borrow? Let me know. In a bit of a time crunch, I'm telling you, this person's going broke. They used to unalive people with magic because they found some fucking book in the library, but now they're freaking hurting, and they're still trying to unalive people for money, but they can't even afford to get the supplies to clean the mess up. I think that's enough. I have heard enough of this person. Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order. I call judgment upon this person for using magic to unalive people, spying on people, and doing all kinds of freaky, funky stuff and strange things for some change, okay? See you next one. Love you guys. Bye.